Namaste to all the students. Khushbu Bhutia, myself Nirvin Dr. Khushbu Verma, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we will discuss about shuttle vector, and this session is related to recombinant DNA technology course of program BTech FBT and BSc VT 6 trimester. What is the reason basically behind the developing shuttle vector? So prokaryotic vectors cannot exist and work in eukaryotic cells because the system of two groups of organisms are varies, and prokaryotic vectors lack intron region, while we know very well that eukaryotes consist in intron region. Therefore, vectors with two origin of replication were constructed, which may exist in both eukaryotes and prokaryotes. And the definition of shuttle vector is a vector, usually a plasmid, constructed so that it can propagate into two different host species. Since these vectors can be grown in one host and then moved into another without any extra manipulation, they are called shuttle vector. These vectors have been designed to replicate in cell of two different species. Therefore, they contain two origin of replication. One is specific for each host species, as well as those genes necessary for their replication and not provided by the host cell. These vectors are created by recombinant techniques. Some of them can be grown in two different prokaryotic species, usually E. coli, and a eukaryotic one is yeast, plants, and animal. Best example for shuttle vector is YEP13, and the yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae is one of the most important organism in biotechnology, as we know very well, for the molecular cloning purpose. And development of cloning vectors for yeast was initially stimulated by the discovery of a plasmid that is present in most strains of Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is 2-micron plasmid. As it is called, is one of only a very limited number of plasmids found in eukaryotic cells. The vector derived from 2-micron plasmid are called yeast episomal plasmids, YEPs. Some YEPs contains the entire 2-micron plasmid, other include just 2-micron origin of replication. An example of the latter is type YEP30. The 2-micron plasmid is an excellent basis for cloning vector. It is approximate 6 kilo base pair in size, which is ideal for a vector and exists in the yeast cell at a copy number of between 70 to 200. Replication makes use of a plasmid origin, several enzymes provided by the host cell, and the proteins encoded by the RIP1 and RIP2 genes carried by the plasmid. This is the structure of yeast 2-micron plasmid. Rep1 and Rep2 are involved in the replication of the plasmid, and FLP codes for a protein that can convert the A form of the plasmid shown here to the B form, in which the gene order has been rearranged by intramolecular recombination. The function of D is still unknown. However, all is not perfectly straightforward in using the 2-micron plasmid as a cloning vector. First, there is a question for selectable marker. Here, gene leucecin, which codes for B-isopropyl malate dehydrogenase, one of the enzyme involved in the conversion of pyruvic acid to leucine, is used as a marker. In order to use leucecin as a selectable marker, a special kind of host organism is needed. The host must be auxotrophic mutant that has a known functional leucecin gene. Such a mutant or non-functional leucecin yeast is unable to synthesize leucine and can survive only if this amino acid is supplied as a nutrient in the growth medium. Selection is possible because transformants which will have the recombinant vector having leucecin contain a plasmid bound copy of leucecin, as I have told you, and are able to grow in the absence of amino acid, or you can say in the absence of leucine. In a cloning experiment, cells are plated out onto minimal medium, means lacking leucine, which contains no added amino acids. Only transformed cells which will have recombinant vector or Leu-second genes are able to survive and can form the colonies. Here you can see the diagram. This is Leu-second positive yeast, and these chromosomes are having no Leu-second gene. Medium must contain leucine, then they are able to grow. This is Leu-second minus, means they are not having any kind of a leucine gene. Second one is using Leu-second as a selectable marker. This vector having the gene of Leu-second, and if it will be transformed into this yeast, then this yeast is able to produce on non-leucine medium, means minimal medium, because they are having leucine second gene. Yet 13 illustrate several general features of yeast cloning vector. First of all, it is a shuttle vector, as well as the 2-micron origin of replication and selectable Leu-second gene. Yep 13 also includes the entire PBR322 sequences and can therefore replicate and be selected for in both yeast and E. coli. This is again flow diagram. Recombinant YEP13 molecules which are having desired recombinant DNA molecule transform E. coli on ampicillin containing medium. Then purified DNA from several clones, identify correct molecule, transform yeast and minimal medium with no leucine. So only recombinant cells can survive, transform cell can survive because they are having vector which has Leu-second gene. Now come to the uses of shuttle vector. It might be difficult to recover the recombinant DNA molecule from a transformed yeast colony. This is not such a problem for YUPs, which are present in yeast cell primarily as plasmid, but with other yeast vectors, which may integrate into one of the yeast chromosomes, verification might be impossible. This is a disadvantage because in many cloning experiments, purification of recombinant DNA is essential in order for the correct construct to be identified by, for example, DNA sequencing. The standard procedure when cloning in yeast is therefore to perform the initial cloning experiment with E. coli and to select recombinants in this organism. Recombinant plasmids can be purified, characterized, and the correct molecules introduced into yeast. So this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.